Why nobody will help you and how you win anyway. The hard truth that sets you free. There is a moment in life that changes everything. It is not loud, it is not dramatic, it is quiet. You realize something simple and painful. Nobody is coming to help you. No one will knock on your door and say, "I am here to save you." No one will fix your problems for you. No one will carry your dreams on their back. No one will fight your battles every day. And when you first feel this truth, it hurts. It feels cold. It feels lonely. You may ask yourself, why does nobody care? But this truth is not here to break you. It is here to wake you up. Because the moment you stop waiting for help, you start becoming strong. Most people spend their life waiting for support, waiting for motivation, waiting for the right time, waiting for someone to believe in them. They say, "I will start when someone helps me. I will try when someone supports me. I will change when life gets easier." But life does not get easier. Life gets harder if you do nothing. The world does not reward waiting. The world rewards action. This is the truth that few people accept. And because they do not accept it, they stay stuck. They stay tired. They stay angry. They stay confused. They blame their past. They blame their family. They blame society. They blame luck. But blame changes nothing. When nobody helps you, you have two choices. You can feel sorry for yourself, or you can rise. Feeling sorry feels easy. Rising feels hard. But only one choice leads to freedom. Nobody helping you means something important. It means you are free from expectations. It means you are free from approval. You do not need permission anymore. You do not need applause. You do not need validation. You only need one thing: decision. The decision to take responsibility for your life. Responsibility sounds heavy, but it is actually power. The moment you say, "This is my life, this is my problem, this is my future," you take your power back. Power does not come from people cheering for you. Power comes from showing up when nobody is watching. Most people never do this. They only work when someone is watching. They only try when someone praises them. They only move when someone pushes them. That is why they stop so easily. When the support disappears, so does their effort. But you are learning something different now. You are learning to move without support, to work without praise, to grow in silence. This is how winners are made. Look at any strong person, any successful person, any confident person. They were not helped at the start. They were ignored. They were doubted. They were underestimated. People said, "Be realistic. Why are you trying? You will fail." And many times, those words came from close people, family, friends, partners. Not because they are bad people, but because they cannot see your vision. Your dream lives inside you, not inside them. They see the risk, you see the future. They see the struggle, you see the result. This is why nobody will help you at first. They do not feel your fire. They do not hear your inner voice, and that is okay. You do not need them to understand. You need yourself to commit. Commitment is stronger than motivation. Motivation comes and goes. Commitment stays. Motivation says, "I feel like doing it today." Commitment says, "I will do it no matter how I feel." If nobody helps you wake up early, you wake up anyway. If nobody helps you study anyway. If nobody helps you train anyway. This is how you win. Winning is not loud at the beginning. Winning looks boring. Winning looks lonely. You wake up early. The world is still sleeping. You work on yourself. Nobody notices. You say no to comfort. Nobody thanks you. But every small action is building something. You are building discipline. You are building self-respect. You are building strength. And strength changes everything. When you respect yourself, you stop begging for attention. When you trust yourself, you stop waiting for approval. When you believe in yourself, you stop needing permission. This is why nobody helping you is not a curse, it is a test. A test to see if you really want it. If you quit because nobody supports you, you did not want it enough. If you continue even when nobody cares, you are becoming rare. Rare people change their lives. Most people choose comfort. Rare people choose growth. Comfort keeps you safe. Growth makes you strong. You cannot have both. If you want a different life, you must accept a different path. A quiet path, a hard path, a lonely path. But this path leads somewhere real. Every day you show up alone, you are sending a message to yourself. I can be trusted. That message is powerful, because once you trust yourself, you don't need anyone else to push you. You become self-driven, self-led, self-built. And this is where winning begins. Not when people clap, not when people believe, but when you decide, I will not stop. Nobody helping you forces you to grow up. It forces you to stop complaining. It forces you to stop hoping. It forces you to act. Action changes identity. When you act every day, you stop seeing yourself as weak. You start seeing yourself as someone who shows up. And once you see yourself that way, everything changes. Your posture changes. Your voice changes. Your mindset changes. You are no longer waiting to be saved. You are building yourself. This is the beginning of your power.
Part 2. Discipline, Pain, and Growing in Silence. After you accept the truth, something changes inside you. You stop asking, who will help me? You start asking, what must I do today? This is where discipline begins. Discipline is not motivation. Discipline is not excitement. Discipline is not feeling strong. Discipline is doing the work even when you feel tired. Most people wait for motivation. They say, I will start when I feel ready. But ready never comes. Motivation is like the weather. Some days it is sunny, some days it is gone. If you depend on motivation, you will stop often. Discipline is different. Discipline is quiet. Discipline is boring. Discipline is powerful. Discipline wakes you up early. Discipline makes you sit down and work. Discipline keeps you moving when your mind wants to quit. This is how you win when nobody helps you. You build habits. Small habits. Simple habits. Wake up at the same time. Read a few pages. Move your body. Practice one skill. Nothing big, nothing impressive. But every day, you show up. At first, it feels useless. You may think, is this even working? You see no results, no praise, no progress. This is the hardest part. Most people quit here. They quit because it feels pointless. They quit because nobody notices. They quit because it is uncomfortable. But this discomfort has a name. It is called growth. Growth always feels uncomfortable. When your body grows, it feels sore. When your mind grows, it feels tired. When your character grows, it feels painful. Pain is not your enemy. Pain is information. Pain is life telling you this is where you need to work. Most people run from pain. They escape into comfort. They scroll on their phone. They watch videos. They eat for pleasure. They sleep too much. Comfort feels good now, but it steals your future. Pain feels bad now, but it builds your future. When nobody helps you, you feel pain more clearly. You feel lonely. You feel doubt. You feel fear. This is not a sign to stop. This is a sign to listen. Ask yourself simple questions. Why does this feel hard? What am I avoiding? What skill do I lack? Pain is a mirror. It shows you your weakness. And weakness is not shameful. Ignoring weakness is. Strong people are not people without pain. Strong people are people who face it. They stay with the discomfort. They learn from it. They grow from it. You must do the same.
There will be days when you feel invisible. You wake up early. You work late. Nothing changes. No message, no reward, no sign. This is silence. Silence scares most people. They think silence means failure, but silence is training. Silence is where focus is built. When nobody watches you, you are free. You do not need to impress. You do not need to perform. You can fail quietly. You can learn quietly. You can improve quietly. This is a gift. The strongest people in the world were built in silence. Athletes train in empty rooms. Writers write alone. Builders work before sunrise. No crowd, no applause, only effort. Every quiet hour is a deposit into your future strength. You may not see it today, but it is there. Discipline works like interest, slow at first, invisible at first. Then one day, it shows. Your body is stronger. Your mind is sharper. Your habits are solid. People will say, "You changed." They will think it was fast. It was not fast. It was silent. This is why you must learn to respect your silent work. Do not rush it. Do not talk too much about it. Just keep going. There will be moments when you want to quit. Moments when you think, "What is the point?" These moments matter, because winners and losers are separated here. Losers quit when it is quiet. Winners continue, not because they are special, but because they are disciplined. Discipline gives you identity. You stop saying, "I try." You start saying, "I do." You stop seeing yourself as weak. You see yourself as reliable. This builds confidence. Real confidence does not come from compliments. It comes from keeping promises to yourself. Every time you show up, you build trust with yourself. Trust creates courage. Courage allows you to face bigger challenges, step by step. Nobody helping you forces you to grow up. It forces you to stop depending. Depending feels safe, but it keeps you small. Self-reliance feels scary, but it makes you strong. You begin to understand something important. You do not need perfect conditions. You do not need perfect timing. You do not need perfect support. You need consistency. Consistency beats intensity. Doing a little every day beats doing a lot once. This is how you win anyway. Not by waiting for help, not by hoping for luck, but by building discipline when nobody is watching. Pain becomes your teacher. Silence becomes your training ground. And slowly you change. Not on the outside at first, on the inside. You think differently. You act differently. You stop asking for permission. You stop explaining yourself. You know who you are becoming, and that is enough. This is the middle of the journey. It is not exciting, it is not easy, but it is powerful, and you are still going. Part 3. Become your own hero and build your future. There comes a day when something inside you becomes clear. You no longer feel angry that nobody helped you. You no longer feel sad that nobody believed in you. You understand the truth. You were never meant to be saved. You were meant to become strong. At this stage, you stop looking outside.
You stop waiting for signs. You stop hoping for permission. You look at your life and say, "This is mine." This moment is powerful because responsibility is freedom. When you take full responsibility, you stop blaming. You stop blaming your past. You stop blaming people. You stop blaming circumstances. Blame feels good for a moment, but it keeps you weak. Responsibility feels heavy at first, but it makes you powerful. When something goes wrong, you do not complain. You adjust. You learn. You try again. This is how strong people think. Strong people are not lucky. Strong people are not perfect. They are responsible. They understand that their future is built by what they do today. Not tomorrow. Not next year. Today. Every small choice matters. What you do in the morning matters. What you eat matters. What you read matters. What you avoid matters. Time is always moving, whether you act or not. If you waste today, you borrow problems from tomorrow. If you invest today, you build freedom for tomorrow. You do not need to change everything at once. That idea scares many people. They think, I must fix my whole life. No. You only need to win today. One good choice. One small action. Read one page. Practice one skill. Move your body for 10 minutes. Small actions create big lives. Your future self is watching you. That person depends on you. One day you will wake up as them. And you will either thank yourself or regret your choices. This thought is not meant to scare you. It is meant to guide you. You are building someone. Every habit you repeat is shaping your identity. You are not just doing tasks. You are becoming a person. When nobody helps you, you learn to help yourself. This is self-respect. Self-respect is doing hard things even when it is uncomfortable. Self-respect is showing up even when you feel tired. Self-respect is choosing growth over comfort. People talk about confidence. Confidence is not loud. Confidence is calm. It comes from knowing you can rely on yourself. You do not need the world to tell you who you are. You know. You know how many times you wanted to quit but did not. You know how many mornings you got up anyway. You know the work nobody saw. That knowledge is enough. This is why you must always do it for you. Not for likes. Not for money. Not for praise. Those things come and go.
If they disappear, your effort disappears too, if they were your reason. But when your reason is inside, it cannot be taken away. Doing it for you creates quiet strength. You keep going, even when no one notices.
You improve, even when no one thanks you. You stay disciplined, even when no one is watching. This is real power. When you do it for you, comparison disappears. You stop racing others. You race yesterday's version of yourself. Progress becomes personal. You do not need to be better than others. You need to be better than before. This mindset removes pressure. You are no longer chasing approval. You are chasing growth. And growth is endless. There will be setbacks. There will be slow days. There will be moments of doubt. These do not mean failure. They mean you are human. Strong people do not avoid weakness. They work with it. They rest when needed. They continue when ready. They do not quit. One day people will notice, not because you ask them to, but because results are visible. They will ask questions. They will say you were lucky. They will not see the years. And that is fine. You did not do this for them. You did it for you. You did it to respect your past self, the one who struggled, the one who felt lost. You did it to support your present self, the one who is fighting every day. You did it to protect your future self, the one who deserves a strong life. This is the full circle. Nobody helping you was not rejection. It was preparation. It taught you discipline. It taught you patience. It taught you self-belief. It forced you to grow roots before showing results. And roots matter more than results. Results can disappear. Roots remain. With strong roots, you can rebuild anything. This is why you win anyway. Not because the world helped you, but because you did not stop. You stood up alone. You worked in silence. You believed when no one else did. This is your victory. Quiet, strong, real. And now you carry something powerful inside you. You know you can survive. You know you can grow. You know you can lead yourself. You do not fear being alone anymore because you trust yourself. And when you trust yourself, you are never truly alone. This is your life. Build it, protect it, respect it, and always remember, nobody has to help you. You already have everything you need to win anyway.
If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to Self-Study Every Day for more helpful lessons. Leave a comment and tell me what you want to learn next.